So welcome to EastSussexBiker, and here we are with my Royal Enfield, which sadly broke after going over some really bad bumps on a trip the other day. So we put a screwdriver in here and here, it's just, the other one's just there, but get it out. So yeah, just broke in half. So now we've got to try and fix it. So the idea is to put a support inside here and here, and then just slide this back on and then weld it together. Oh well, let's see what we can do. So what we've got to do now, I've just disconnected the wiring here, so we'll just undo this and then separate it and then take this away from the mudguard. So fortunately, because it's nice and warm in here, because it's nice and sunny, all the tape is really soft, so all these bullet connectors have come undone really easily. So we'll just pull those two apart, and that'll be that separated. I just need to undo a couple of bolts. There's one here and there's one down here, and then we can, I think I just need to undo that one, and then it should all come off, and then we can work out what we do from there. Right, so that's the wires pulled through. So just to show you what we did as an emergency, watch. These went in there just to support it. Right, so top shock absorber bolts are out, this side as well. So we now got to take those two off there and there. So we've got the trusty toolkit out. That's it. Oop, so that's that one off. Yeah, that one off, and that one. So that one's done. And there we go. Oop. That's it. Right. That's all done. So that should just pull out. Just undo that bit more. There we go. Right, so this diameter measured to be 13 millimeters. So we just need a length of rod that will go in here. Take this bung out into there and out the other side, and then weld this back to those. Seat cover off, and now the seat. Right, so finally we have it all repaired. Very nice too, and it's all been strengthened inside here as well, and the other one's the same. So that'll be ready to go back on, and hopefully won't break again. Now it's all stripped and ready to paint. I'm just going to rub it down and then prime it and then paint it tomorrow. So it's quite warm today, so it should all go and dry. Anyway, here goes. Right, So here we have it all rubbed down, and I've already started priming it. I'm using a high build primer. Alright, so that's all primed. Right, so I've now covered this in some black spray, and then as you can see, it tells you whether it's flat or not. And you just rub it down until that disappears, and then that should all be flat or even. We'll carry on with this and then we'll be ready to paint. Right, so that's it all rubbed down now. I'm just going to recoat it with some more primer, and then it'll be ready for paint. That's better, because that was a bit chipped and I thought there's no point not doing it as it's off. Oop. So this is reassembling the broken part, but I got so carried away with it all I completely forgot to video putting the mudguard in, cleaning it and fitting this part here. And of course it's always very difficult when you're holding the camera, phone, whichever, to try and get everything fitted. I should have mounted a camera, but anyway, that's the rack back on now. And the next thing we need to do is the seat. So we've got the T-piece there, and the seat is down there, and some electrics which just need to be put back together, the number plate and the rear light, and then it'll all be ready for the road again. One spring on, spring two on. Right, seats on. Haven't done this up yet down here, but I'll put this bolt in. I'm just going to put some thread lock on it. I've got enough. Don't want a lot. Not a lot of room either side on this bolt. Okay, so that's all on. Seat on and secure. Right, seat on, cover on, springs secure, covers all secure. All the clips are clipped, and that's my charging piece there. Optimate USB that connects into my Optimate connector that goes to the battery. So next, all we have to do is the wiring, the light and number plate. Indicators, number plate, rear lights. So we're all back together now and ready to go out. I've just cable tied these just to make, I've left these open, but I didn't want to tape this up either, so I shall just waterproof that with some ACF or something like that when the time comes. But I thought at least if I leave it open it'll breathe. I know it'll get wet, but I'll treat it. So but everything works, so we're all back together now. I don't think there's anything else I've got to do. I've tightened the carburetor bowl because that was leaking, but otherwise that's all ready to go now, and looking a lot smarter than it did because this was all scratched. So yep, all good. Well, thanks for bearing with me on this and joining me in my quest to get this back together. Next, we need to ride.